My name is Travis Pierce. This story is the story of my high school football career. I'm from Burnham, Texas. This first picture is me when I was a sophomore in high school playing on the junior varsity in Burnham, Texas. I was a great player for the junior varsity, made a lot of good plays, and did what I was supposed to do. This was really the beginning of my entire football career. I played football from the time I was 5 years old, but this is when it all started. I can probably say that this year of my high school career, my sophomore year, was one of the funnest of my entire football life. I got the ball a lot, had a lot of fun, got to make a lot of good plays. I played running back a lot of the time, and I also played receiver. I scored a lot of touchdowns and had a lot of rushing yards and receiving yards on JV. Doing so well on JV allowed me to move up to varsity my junior year and became a starter. I did very well in the beginning of the season my junior year, scoring touchdowns, catching balls, also running the ball a lot. I did well on special teams as well, making a lot of good tackles. Every time I got the ball thrown to me or handed off to me, I always seemed to get good yards. My team was doing very well my junior year. We were winning games, and we made it to the playoffs. Once we got into the playoffs, we started to make a run. Our team was making big plays, and we were rolling through the playoffs. It was not always easy. Some teams gave us a good battle. We thought we were going to lose at times. At one point, we came back from 21-0 at halftime to win for the final score to be 32-28. One of the greatest games I've ever been a part of. Probably the greatest game I've ever been a part of. Doing so well in the playoffs allowed us to make it all the way to the state championship, where we played Aledo High School. We started the game great, scoring touchdowns. Aledo was very good. They gave us a good battle, and it was a good game all the way through. Unfortunately for us, Aledo was just a little too much. We ended up losing the game, 32-21. I played well throughout the game and was disappointed in the loss, but I knew that the season ahead had a great possibility for another state championship. Unfortunately for me, my career at Burnham High School ended after my junior year. I didn't know that after playing the state championship game that would be my last game as a Burnham Cub. But some things happened in the off season and I had to relocate and move to Navasota High School. A new beginning for me. I didn't know how things would go at Navasota, but I started to get the ball and we started to win games. We started to win game after game, on a great run going into the playoffs. In the first round, we played a great team, Sealy, Texas, number 6 in the state, picked to beat us by 40 points. Unfortunately for Sealy, the Navasota Rattlers weren't going home that night. I scored the game-winning touchdown, and everything that had happened to me from the time I was a kid to high school, to Brenham High School, to Navasota High School, felt like everything had been worth it. We won the game and knocked off the number 6 team in the state. In the third round, the quarterfinals, we played Tyler Chapel Hill, the best team in the state. At the beginning of the game, I had a great catch, taking it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, despite myself having a great game, we came up short. The Bulldogs from Tyler Chapel Hill were just a little too much for the Rattlers that night. Despite losing that night in Waco, Texas against the Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs, I look back on my high school career, and especially my senior season with the Navasota Rattlers, as a great success. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great people were a part of it, and there was a lot of great memories made. I look back on my high school career from the time of my sophomore year on the junior varsity at Brenham High School, to my junior year playing in a state championship game, and to my senior year as the leader of a team, a captain. I look back and I remember the great memories I had with great friends, and I'm very fortunate to be able to continue my football career at Sam Houston State University. I appreciate every single player that was on all of my teams, the coaches that were around me, and I always remember the Friday nights in Brenham, Texas, and in Navasota.